From Cornwall to Birmingham and Johnston and Bexhill, here's Ruben Spar on the radio.
Hello to our True Foxes. How are you today?
Hi, good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you for letting me chat to you both today. So, can you tell me how did True Foxes come apart? 'Cause I know you're cousins, so can you tell me more about how you first started?
So we were just jamming in our caravan, really, and we learnt a few songs and decided to go along to an open mic. This was in 2019. Mm-hmm. Was 2019?
2018.
2018, just winter 2018. And it went really well, and we got a gig booking from it. We very quickly realised we can't say no. So people just kept booking us and we kept saying yes, and it kind of snowballed, and here we are 5 years later, full time musicians. Yeah.
So can you tell me, what was it like going to the recording studio for the first time?
Recording studio. Well, we started recording back in 2019. That was really good fun. I think we recorded our first single there, Sunny, at Cube Studios in Truro. And we've just kept on going back there because we're really good friends with them, and it always goes really well, and they have the same kind of work ethic as us and get it done, you know, kind of thing. And yeah, we did recorded quite a few things there. Then we decided to record our album there, and we were there for about a month and recorded the whole album. And yeah, it was great fun. Loved it.
So can you tell me more about your debut single called Sarah?
Sarah. So Sarah was out when we recorded Sunny, so that was quite an old one. Our debut single at the moment is Higher. That's the country track, which will be on the album. We recorded a music video for that, and it's just about being positive and work ethic, motivation, and just believing in yourself.
So can you tell me more about the track called Sunlight?
Sunlight.
So Sunlight was recorded in collaboration with a band, a local band called
Saltwater
Cure, thank you. And they're a really fun group of surfy guys who wanted us to do a song with them, basically. And it's a song that they've written, and we just went around to their house and did a quick run through with it, and then went to Cube and
went to the studio, recorded it. It was great fun. We it got filmed whilst we did it, which was interesting. We hadn't done that before. It was a fun track. It was quite Disney, quite poppy, something different that we don't usually do, which is great. I loved it.
Yeah.
So can you tell me more about a track called The Devil's Calling?
Yeah.
So Devil's Calling, we released that on Montal, which is a local festival to us, which is all about the the winter solstice. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of, it draws on themes from fairy tales, and it's a bit darker for compared to some of our other tracks, but it's
it's quite folky. It's got banjo, fiddle in it. We wanted to kind of lean more in that direction because we are a folk Americana duo, so we needed to add some folky instruments in there. And it came about, and I think I wrote it quite quickly, just the hook, and it kind of took from there, and we came together and wrote the second verse together, and recorded it, and love it. One of my favorites.
So can you tell me more about your latest single called Higher?
So I spoke about that earlier. So Higher is the country single from the album. We did a music video. It's just about self-love, really, promoting yourself and believing in yourself and striving. I think.
So, can you tell me more about your debut album called Howl, coming out on the 1st of March?
Yeah, so Howl is our first album. It is a collection of all the songs we've written. It's got a kind of a theme of fairy tales and folklore, but in a more mainstream modern way. So we wanted a more Americana bluegrass country kind of vibe in it. And yeah.
Yes, we're very excited.
So can you tell me more about the album launch day coming up very soon? Got one in Truro, ain't you? So can you tell me more about that? The others you got?
Yeah, so we're going to be taking the album with us on tour starting from the 2nd of March in HMV. And the album comes out on the 1st of March. So we'll be doing a big shout about that online, and everyone will hopefully be receiving their albums then. All the people that pre-ordered will be getting them in the post. We're running out of time for pre-orders now. So if anyone else wants to pre-order, then got a couple of days. And then we're doing a couple of local gigs. So we've just booked another one in on the 2nd of March in the evening in Newquay in a place called the Dead Famous. And that's going to be a country themed night.
Yay!
Which will be fun. With some other country bands, which is great. And then a couple of days later, we're going, there's a St. Piran's celebration, St. Piran's Day celebration in the...
Bissau?
Not the Bissau, no, in the Great Western Hotel in Newquay. And then, should have got my calendar out for this. And then the next day, we're flying over to...
What's going on in this house?
It's haunted in here. We're flying over to the Azasilli to perform on Tresco, which is really fun, and that will be a St. Piran's Day celebration there. So we'll do some Cornish songs and some of our own songs from the album as well. And then we're going to fly back and go. We've got a gig in the Bissau Cafe, St. Piran's Cafe, on International Women's Day. So that's going to be a really fun night as well, playing songs from the album and just eating some nice food. And
all women-y things.
And all women things. And then we're travelling up to Lincoln for our first performance on the road. And that's going to be a really great show. We've got a couple of support acts who are joining us as well. I think it's is it Bicycle Repair Club? No. There's a couple of people supporting us there, which is fantastic, and that's at the Komodo. And then we're going to Leamington Spa.
Yes, Temperance Cafe, which is a great venue. They have so many different teas there. Like you can have any flavour cup of tea you want. They do great food. It's kind of projected all the way through the cafe, so it's on 3 floors. So you've got the stage area downstairs, the cafe area in the middle, and then just like seating with big screens upstairs. So it's all over. One of our favourite venues. Can't wait for that one. And then on the Friday, we are at 45 Vinyl Cafe, which is in York, I believe.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. We played there last year. Did we play there last year?
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Twice last year.
Twice.
I think. Was it?
No, it was once last year.
Once last year. Yeah.
And then the next day we're in Glasgow. So
that's great.
Which is a far away from...
It should be fun. That's part of the Glasgow Comedy Week as well. So we're going to hopefully try and tie in watching some
that'll be fun.
Maybe trying to crack a few jokes of our own in the pub. So that one is in a famous pub called the Old Toll Bar. And we're in the basement, of the Old Toll Bar. And they do some fantastic music there. So we're really looking forward to that one. And you can buy tickets. We're selling them directly from our Eventbrite page. And you can get them on Facebook. And then we're booking a couple more gigs that we haven't yet announced that will be around the Bath area. And then we've got some more. The tour kind of continues. We come home for a little rest because we're going to spend a week sleeping in the back of the van. So we need a bit of recuperation time. And then we've got some other ticketed events coming up. So on the 12th of April, we're performing at Bar Silo, which is the coolest venue in the UK or something.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And then we're performing on the main stage at Rattlerfest, and then travelling straight up to Croyd Bay to play at Thatch, which is going to be really cool. And there's lots of other gigs there. And then there's one more, another ticketed one in May at Patchwork Studios. But yeah, we've got loads and loads of stuff, loads of things coming up as part of the tour, which we're looking forward to.
Yeah, can't wait.
So is there a venue that you want to play at in the future? They haven't played that before yet?
Folklore Room.
Yeah, so we're currently looking at booking a date at Folklore Rooms in Brighton. We're hoping to fit that in at some point in the tour. They've given us some dates. It's just trying to squeeze it in. But it's a lovely venue. We've not performed there before, but we've lots of people who we know have played there. And it's just a really nice folky venue. And they've just done it up, and it's got plants. And
I know, I love that.
So, yeah, we love the small cafe venues. That
They're
kind
our
of vibe
favourites.
is definitely...
it's more intimate, and you can talk to people and really connect with people. But I find on really big stages, it's more of like it looks like a group thing. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, we love both.
Yeah.
To be honest, we tend to do a mixture, but when we go on tours, we do some little venues, and it's nice, intimate.
Yes, and you get to I just like chat with everyone.
Yeah. Good fun.
Well, will you go back to Falmouth Food Festival this year?
Oh, possibly.
I don't know if we've got it booked in yet, but
Well,
I don't even know when it is.
no. Do you know when it is?
It's a very good question.
We probably will. If we do, we'll.
Was it the first time they did it last year?
I think
that little
so.
stretch tent thing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, hopefully we've got some nice festivals coming up. We're playing at Cornwall Folk Festival this year, which is always a nice one, and we're also going to doing our debut
Internationally.
So we're going to go to Spain, no, Portugal. Not woken up yet. Going to go to Portugal and perform at Costa del Folk Festival alongside some amazing artists. So we're really looking forward to that.
That'd be nice.
Going on the beach.
Yeah, just sit on the beach for a couple of days.
So I know you're going to release your debut album on the 1st of March. So are you going to write any new music?
Oh yeah, yes. Still writing. The second album's pretty much finished. sorry. Yeah, no, always writing. Not like on to a schedule, but
Yeah.
I write a lot. Love it.
So where do you both get your inspiration to write music from?
Oh,
Everywhere?
yeah, everywhere. Like other people's situations that we hear about, or just what we're going through at the time. It's a really good way of like processing your emotions and feelings about things, and looking at things from different angles, and just rambling, really. And also keeping in mind that no one's probably going to hear it. Like some of them will.
Yeah, so not every song's going to make the cut.
Yeah.
So you don't write for other people, you write for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've written a song, you might write a song and you think, I love performing this song, this is great. And other people, it might not resonate with them. And then sometimes you write a song that you think this isn't going to go anywhere. And then people are like, we love this song.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
Like Higher,
yeah,
for example. I wrote that, and then we're like, oh, you'll do. And now it's like one of the popular ones.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny how it works.
So finally, can you tell me, listeners, where can I find you on social media?
Yeah, you can find us on Facebook at True Foxes, on Instagram at True Foxes Music, or on Spotify at True Foxes, Apple, everywhere.
The big X.
True
Threads, whatever. If there's a social media platform,
We've
we're
got
probably
it.
on it, and we're trying to do things. And then if you want to find any of our gigs, then always go to the website, because we update consistently with the newest events there with all the details. So that's the best shout.
Or whatever we're randomly doing. Facebook and Instagram is where we're at.
So can you tell me, what's it like being independent artists for you both?
Love it.
Yeah, I think we're pretty unmanageable.
Yeah.
That's a word. We can just about manage each other, so it works quite well being independent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you have a lot more control over things, like what type of gigs you want to do, and what you want to say, what you're putting across to people, if that's on social media, or you're not held back by someone saying you need to do it this way,
Mhm.
which is fantastic. But at the same time, you know, we're always on the lookout for big labels and things.
Yeah.
You know, if you're out there, Universal.
Yeah. You never know.
Thank you both. Let me chat to you both today.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you for
having
having
us.
us.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank
Cheers.
you, and you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.